That's all. Like, I'll just talk into it. So, yeah. Should be able to hear me now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. FX. 2, 3, 4. This is the commentary. Yep. Okay, easy.
And if you're just joining us now, we apologise, had some technical difficulties at the start of this broadcast. This is the match of the round in the NPL Women's New South Wales competition. Round 9 clash between the Gladesville Ravens and University of New South Wales. I'll run through the squads quickly for you now. For the Gladesville Ravens, in goals and debuting at the age of 17, under 18s goalkeeper Molly Ewer. Number 3, Annabelle Dasco. Number 6, Kim Davey. Number 8, Annie Halls. Number 10, Lexi Moreno. Number 11, Paddy Charalumbus. Number 13, Brianna Buccini. Number 23, Keisha Allen. Number 25, Chiara Bonora. Number 27, Alyssa Ansar. And number 51, Bella Edwards. For the visiting UNSW, also a debutant in goals, Akala Howe comes in to replace Stephanie Grimbilos. Number 4, Aya Yamahata. Number 6, Abigail Everts. Number 8, Demi Kulizakis. Number 10, Chloe Smith. Number 11, Marcela Santos. Number 13, Sonali Singh. Number 15, Miriam Mostagimi. Number 16, Sky Kasachia. Number 17, Angelique Christodoulou. And number 18, Georgia Plessis. And the big news, well, the big team news really in this one is on the bench for the Gladesville Ravens. And that's that Morgan Roberts lines up in the black and white, replacing the yellow and black of Northwest Sydney Spirits that she represented for a number of years. Now in the colours of a team that shares the same pitch as Spirit, the Ravens, as they look to get on the attack early here through Charalumbus. Early testing save for Carla Howe. If you wanted one player to be on their left foot, there was Paddy Charalumbus. Christodoulou in central now. Good challenge there in the middle of the park. I think it was Bonora. And running forward now inside. That ball played slightly behind her though by Isabella Edwards. Headed away by Mostagimi. Trying to bring the ball down is Chloe Smith. Now Kasachia. Perfectly weighted ball for Georgia Plessis as she moves into the middle of the park. Finds Smith now. Blocked by Davey. Here's Christodoulou. Keeping the ball well here, UNSW. That pass from Singh blocked. Throw in for the visitors on the far side. Smith gets it through to Christodoulou. Santos trying to turn. Struggling to clear the lines there. The Ravens. Bonora. Charalumbus. Lira Toby moves to the bench. And captain of UNSW. Here's Moreno. So good to see her get her first 90 under her belt of the season. It has taken 8 rounds, but again, a player of her quality needs to be carefully managed in order to ensure that injuries are kept to a minimum because of the quality and importance she has for this Gladesville Ravens team. And I spoke both teams not really in a league position where they'd feel comfortable in. Ravens in 10th spot, definitely not where they want to be. And from what we hear, a number of A-League women's players will be joining the club in the coming weeks. Morgan Roberts, the first of those to sign. Only got approval to play about 60 minutes ago, so for a little bit more than that now, but Lauren Phelps will be very happy to have her available. UNSW, well, they're in a slightly better position on the ladder. They're in 7th. Also have a 4-point advantage on their opponents. But again, even 7th place for a team like this that UNSW has managed to assemble, you'd expect them to be somewhat higher up the ladder. Same can be said for other teams in the competition, like RPA Leichhardt, of course, who, I mean, everyone expects them to be top of the table. As Chloe Smith now breaks in, good position here. It seems as though there could be an injury there for Davey. Got a block in there, important block. She's still struggling there, Kim Davey. Yamahata, one of the players of the season last year. Aya Yamahata, absolute standout for Sydney Olympic. Kulizakis unable to keep that one in, as Davey now has to take a seat and perhaps have this injury looked at. Will require some attention, and this would be a real kick in the teeth for Lauren Phelps if they were to lose such an important player like Kim Davey inside the first 10 minutes of the game. Kim Davies' injury came when Chloe Smith found some space in the area, looked to get a shot away, but Davey came in for the block. Not only did she block the ball, but also copped a footfall from Smith. They are readying a substitute. Gladesville Ravens. High chance they'll be forced to make a change here. I think it's Natalie Sproul that's being prepped. Davey is walking off now, but we don't know how serious this injury is. So early on in the game as well. That is the bigger problem. The game will finally get restarted now. Been almost 3 minutes since the game was paused. For Davey to receive attention, and still running tests with the physio on the far side. RPA Leichhardt is down against the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Sky Halmerick opening the scoring there. Lovely goal from Northwest Sydney Spirit. And Tony Candy really doing a fantastic job for the outfit from Christie Park. That's a great ball from Lexi Moreno for Bella Edwards, who just keeps it in. And down goes Moster Gimme. Edwards across goal, cleared away. so much pace. Bella Edwards did so well to keep that in. They kept on playing here as well, as they should. They don't need to clear the ball out. And now Santos keeps going forward too. As I said, both teams have the right to keep playing. It wasn't a head injury for Mostagimi. She's back up on her feet now as well. So the right decision first from Buccini, then from Santos as well. Here's Charalumbus. Her pass is blocked. Here's Yamahata. Testing to see how Mostagimi pulls up. She didn't look the best after going down there, but seems okay now. Plessis. Good ball forward from Plessis. Into the feet of Smith. Great ball from Smith. Out wide for Singh, who manages to just keep it in. Her cross is blocked though and might win a corner. Doesn't. Good defending, but then straight out over the line, sideline for a throw. Cleared away by Moreno. Comes straight back at the Ravens. Here's Insard. We'll try to drop it off for Dasko instead. Forced to Koulizakis. Demi Koulizakis would have had a special goal there. Luke Richardson, coach for UNSW, he got a bit excited there. No goals between the Stingrays and the Rams. I'll try and keep you up to date as much as I can with scores from around the grounds. As I said, Spirit up against Apia Leichhardt. That one at Lambert Park as well. So I'll be so disappointed. Apia, if they can't get a point there at least, or at the lead. Well, I think they want 3, but it'll be a real disappointing start to the season for them. No goals between Uni and the Western Sydney Wanderers. Big clash as well at Popondetta Park, where Mount Druitt Town Rangers lead against the Northern Tigers 1-0. Earlier today, Bulls Academy defeated Manly United. Sydney Olympics game at Peter Moore was washed out against the Jets. Lead forward by Davey, who seems to have recovered from her early setback. Charalumbus out muscled there, but they managed to come back with the ball through Dasko. Christodoulou battling with Insard and Moreno, and now the ball through here for Bella Edwards, but cleared away by Yamahata. The Bulls now, if I'm not mistaken, that's 3 wins on the bounce, and they had Amber Luchtmeyer leading the line as well. So you can only imagine that the Bulls will be picking up as the season progresses. Another team that will be throwing their hat in the ring for some finals football. And I'll tell you what, in about 10 weeks' time, when there's just under a month of the season left, things will be very interesting. Brave goalkeeping there by Molly Ewer, and you can hear the applause from the crowd. They know how important that is for the youngsters' confidence. Debuting, as we said, played the second half in the cup game midweek. Here's Smith, drops it for Christodoulou. Rattles the crossbar, Angelique Christodoulou. Rasping effort from her. Really hit that with some ferociousness, Angelique Christodoulou. And now the Ravens looking to get on the ball a little. Haven't had much of it. Not a good place to lose it there for Charalambos, but luckily for her, Dasco was there in support. Dasco forward for Charalambos, but just misses the pass. UNSW really in control at the moment. Mostagimi for Yamahata. Here's Plessis. Got a lovely left foot, does Georgia Plessis. Plays the ball into space for Marcela Santos. Buccini under pressure. Wasn't prepared to let that one roll out. Here's Christodoulou. Koulizakis for Plessis. Great first time ball. Cleared away. Now Bonora for Moreno. Yamahata so confident and comfortable in possession. Such an intelligent player, Aya Yamahata. Plessis takes the ball down the line, beats Insard, who hasn't given up on it yet, and plays the ball into space. Davey saw it all the way, cleared it out. Throw in. Goes the way of UNSW. Here's Mostagimi. Edwards keeping her company. Christodoulou will need to come and sweep up here. Here's Yamahata now. Plessis. Square for Christodoulou, who miscontrolled the ball. Didn't work out in the end for Mostagimi as Moreno looks to release Insard. It was actually a very good ball, but I think Insard had crept offside before the ball was played. Buccini reads that pass for Santos. Now time for Davey to find a pass. Clips it forward. Moreno picks it up. Great feet from Lexi Moreno. Look at that. Gets past two. And then cleared up late there by Casaccia. Former teammates Lexi Moreno and Sky Casaccia at Bankstown City Lions. Now opponents here this evening. And Moreno will take the set piece for the Ravens. Charalambos thought of making the darting run down the line, but Phelps said otherwise and waits centrally now for the delivery. Ball comes in. Good ball in a great area. Headed away well by Mostagimi. And now Dasco goes down there. Oh, that was a very risky challenge. I think it was Sonali Singh that made the tackle. Right in the corner of the box. Referee chose to not blow for a foul. Had she blown the whistle, well, I'm pretty certain it would have been a penalty To me, from this area, it looked as though it was in the box. Here's Santos for Christodoulou. Now Kasachia. Yamahata playing it forward for Smith, who's been active and lively early on. Yua clears the ball up. Here's Bonora. Bonora's been a standout, I'd say, for the Ravens so far this season. I've seen her on a couple occasions and thought she's played very, very well. Great pass there for Moreno. Tried to find the gap, and Hansard hasn't given up on this, and the Ravens will keep possession here. Stingrays have taken the lead against the Rams, 1-0. Mount Druitt still lead against the Northern Tigers by 1-0 as well. Moreno for Hansard, but too much on that pass. Worth commenting that this game marks the start of Female Football Week. A great celebration of the women in our game. And how about that ball from Lexi Moreno? And I think it took a touch off of Carla Howe. Paddy Charalumbus was arriving there as well. Corner now to come in, and Moreno to deliver an in-swinger. We know how dangerous her set pieces are. That one a bit heavy to the back post, and it was the goal there by Hansard at the back post, but a foul as the ball was arriving into the box. Claims the referee. Plessis forced back. Darting through midfield is Kasachia. Great running. Goal kick taken by UNSW. Here's Mostagimi. Plays it forward. Header won by Davey. Foul's been caught on Paddy Charalumbus. Cross comes in toward the far post. Headed on there by Smith, but straight into the hands of Molly Ewer. Buccini plays it forward. Claimed there by Carla Howe. Throws the ball out wide, and now UNSW can try and launch an attack. Here's Smith. Central pass there for Kasachia. Good tackle in midfield. And now Moreno has a look. Saw that Howe was off her line, but opted not to shoot. Instead plays in Hansard, who does so well there. Alyssa Hansard cuts it back. Moreno on the left. Lexi Moreno opens the scoring at Christie Park. She started the move and Sard continued it with a great sliding challenge. And Moreno dispatched the ball into the bottom corner. And the home side lead here. A fine strike by Lexi Moreno into the bottom corner. If I'm not mistaken, her second of the season. It was that challenge in the middle of the park. I think it may have been Chiara Bonora that made the tackle. Allowed Moreno to get possession and move forward with the ball. And I actually thought she'd have a shot from where she was. She has the capability to do so, but in the end, it was the right decision by her to spray the ball wide for Nsard, who still had a whole heap of work to do. It was Chiara Bonora that made the tackle. It was a crunching challenge. I said she's very important in this midfield, Bonora, for the Ravens. They probably haven't had the better of the opening half hour. They've taken the chance and it's come. Here's Yamahata. Back from Moster Gimme. Yamahata spraying it wide for Plessis. Combining with Christodoulou, Plessis. Now Santos, heavy touch. Cross came Bonora once more. Just spoiled. And that's what she needs to do. So many good technical players in this UNSW team in the midfield end attack. And Chiara Bonora has a very, very difficult task of making things tough for them. She's done well so far. And her challenge in the middle of the park led to that opening goal for Lauren Phelps' team. They'll be very, very happy. Yua sent it in a good area, but nobody challenged there from the Ravens. That'll be disappointing for them. On the turn there, Plessis calling for Smith. Great ball. Georgia Plessis, one of those players you just always hoped will move on to bigger and better things. Always had the quality, but never quite lived up to the billing. We hope that now it's some consistent game time and maybe push on. Definitely has the quality to do so. As I said, a thunderous left foot. And Moreno comes and picks up the loose ball, cleared away there into the parking lot.
Comes up, yellow, comes up.
Dasco heads it on. A bit of head tennis there between Dasco and Singh. Here's Santos. Koulizakis has a go! And that almost looked in, I think, from your angle. It would have looked as though it hit the top corner. But that was inches wide from Demi Koulizakis. Her second attempt from distance, and 2 times now she's come close. I tell you what, the Ravens won't want to give her a third opportunity. Look how hard she works, Demi Koulizakis. Yamahata was on the shortlist for the AFC Futsal Asian Cup Australia squad. Didn't make the team. That's flown over now. A number of players from the NPL competition have gone on to represent Australia at the Futsal Asian Cup. Charolumbus with the weaker right foot clears away. Here is Plessis. Calmly plays it back to Yamahata. Great ball over the top. Managed to keep in here, and Ua can't avoid the corner. So Ravens will get an opportunity now. Plessis, as I said, great left foot will deliver into the box. Cross will come in now from Plessis. Toward Yamahata, who rises highest. Looked goal bound. Danger hasn't been cleared yet, and now it is. Kasachia now back for Everts. Here's Mostagimi. Heavy touch. Charolumbus almost pinches the ball back. Singh now. Kulizaki's first time forward for Smith, who's got good pace. Plays it out for Kulizakis. Santos comes in to pick up, but that's a poor ball for him. Demi Kulizakis. Here's Christodoulou, finds the feet of Santos. And back for Kasachia. Now Plessis. Buccini, good defending. Couldn't keep the ball though. They have kept most of the possession. Have UNSW. They've created the better chances. Christodoulou hitting the bar. 2 shots from distance from Demi Kulizakis. Here's Santos now streaming forward. As is Kulizakis. Plays it wide for Singh. Keeps it in. Back for Kulizakis again. Great touch from Kulizakis. Cuts it back. Cleared away to safety by Keisha Allen. Corner now will come in, and look at Singh all alone there, but ball goes in toward danger. It comes to Singh anyway. Singh's shot is blocked. Tough pass there from Christodoulou. Kulizakis lifts it over the defence, but Keisha Allen should see this out, and does. Goal kick. 10 minutes to go in this first half, and it is the home team that lead, courtesy of Lexi Moreno. Here's Moreno. Plessis. Wished to do that one bounce just in front of her. And then Saad intelligently lets that one bounce out of play. Buccini takes the throw. Feed away, but comes straight back at UNSW. And Moreno sees the ball and picks it up, plays it out to Insard. Uses her pace well inside. Great ball, and Charalumbus just a little too short for that one. Ball was played about 5 centimetres higher than her there. That's all she needed. But great work again from Insard. Down goes Keisha Allen, but slowly makes her way back up now. Christodoulou keeps going as she should. Disappointing ball there from Christodoulou. And now Allen goes down. Oh, obnoxious, that one. Let's run through some results. Well, Allen gets back to her feet. Stingrays lead 1-0. 0-0 between Uni and Western Sydney Wanderers. Mount Druitt still lead against Northern Tigers, but the Northern Tigers down to 10. And Spirit have made it 2-0 as we speak at Lambert Park. Another massive result. They've got that midweeker coming up as well against the Jets. Duapia, they're down 3-0. Here's Moreno here first though. Chips it over the top for Buccini. Too much on that. Oh, it was some goal as well. My word, the Northwest Sydney Spirit goal was something special. Sky Halmerick again there. Alarm bells will be ringing at Lambert Park. Buccini forward for Moreno. Yamahata gets there first. Here's Koulizakis. As we said, a few of these teams that were, well, they were looked at as the favourites have really struggled. Moreno there wasting one that we don't normally say with her. It was Bonora again that made the challenge in midfield. Throwing for Uni. Warren Phelps will be very happy to go into half-time with this 1-goal lead. Strong challenge there in the middle of the park. The Ravens come away with it was Bonora again. Now Yamahata, good ball in toward Koulizakis, who's got space. Plays the reverse pass for Plessis. Georgia Plessis now trying to get the better of Buccini. Wins the corner. She'll take that, will Georgia Plessis. And Koulizakis, I think, will take the corner, an in-swinger. They may go short here as well. They don't. It will be an in-swinger, and it will be Demi Koulizakis to take. Luke Richardson ensuring that Sonali Singh stays back and they have cover there. Shot taken by Kasachia. Bouncing about in the area. Almost falls for Kasachia again. Oh, risky passes there from the visitors. They get away with that. Mostagimi turns away from Charalumbus. Here's Plessis. Central again for Mostagimi. Christodoulou drives centrally, looking for Santos. Marcela Santos went down. No foul though. We play on again. Good possession. And Moreno there ran into Miriam Mostagimi and she's stayed down here. Lexi Moreno now requires attention. Didn't quite see what happened there. I'll tell you what, they're absolutely worried on the bench here of the home team. They're coming together, I think, with Mostagimi. May have just either got winded or knocked into the head of the opposition central defender. So the Stingrays lead against the Rams 1-0 at the break. Sydney Uni have opened the scoring against the Western Sydney Wanderers as well at half-time. Marydra 1 goal to the good and a player up as well with Northern Tigers seeing red. And the shock of the round so far, Northwest Sydney Spirit lead 2-0 against RPL Leichhardt at Lambert Park as Mostagimi delivers into the area. Headed away, ball falls back for Mostagimi, who has a go from some way out, and it was well struck, but just rising just a little bit too much from Miriam Mostagimi. They'll need to manage this. The Ravens. Throw taken toward Bella Edwards. Here's Mostagimi. Back for Howell, and Edwards continues the chase. Yamahata now. Pulled Edwards out and has a bit of space. Plays it wide. And Plessis' pass, not quite. Hits the mark. Here's Moreno, back for Buccini. Calling the press is Luke Richardson. Didn't matter because the Ravens played out of it. Here's Charalumbus. Back for Keisha Allen. Dasco. Better football from the home team now as well. Ball falls into the path of Dasco for Churasli. Bonora. Could be a corner for the Ravens. Cleared away though by Everett. Moreno. Tried to win a cheeky corner there, did Lexi Moreno, but didn't get it. Instead, goal kick, and we've moved into first half stoppage time now, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was at least 3 minutes of that played. It's a poor pass by Yamahata for Ansard, who has a go, but clears the netting behind the goal and the building there as well. Luke Richardson's pass is pretty poor. Trying to get the ball back quickly. Didn't quite hit the intended target. Needs to work on his own passing. UNSW coach. Here's Santos. Christodoulou saw the run of Plessis, but didn't quite get the ball there. Here's Casaccia. Will UNSW get one more chance? Plessis brings it down, and Saad there with her, slides in. Plessis's cross out over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick, and again, an opportunity to manage the time, manage what's left of this first half. Molly Ewer will send this one long. We're into the 3rd minute of first half stoppage time. Kulizakis won the header. Santos trying to turn over on Buccini, unable to do so. Kulizakis battling hard, but Buccini came away with it. Now Yamahata, Mostagimi. Strong challenge on the far side, and a clear free kick, and probably not the time you want to give a free kick away, considering that the game is just about done for this first half. This will more than likely be the final opportunity of the first half for the visitors. The final opportunity to try and find an equalizer. Abigail Everett's the only one staying back. Everyone else has gone forward here for UNSW. They've looked dangerous from their previous corner kicks and set pieces. What can they do here? Good ball into the box towards Santos. Falls here for Casaccia. It'll be a corner. Took a deflection off a Ravens player. And there should be time to take this corner for UNSW, and Kulizakis almost going short there as Sonali Singh had turned away. Kulizakis in, it's off the bar and it's in. And they've got an equalizer. I'm not sure if it's Sonali Singh or Demi Kulizakis, but they won't care because UNSW is level in the 5th minute of first half stoppage time. They'll take that, UNSW, and go into the break. No doubt that will be the last kick of the first half. As the referee puts the whistle to her mouth. Still though, here's a chance for Moreno to put him back in front, just over the bar, and that is the last action of the first half. We'll go into the break here at Christie Park in the match of the round between the Gladesville Ravens and UNSW, locked at 1-1. Lexi Moreno opened the scoring with a well-taken goal midway through the first half. In the 4th minute, or cracking on to the 5th minute of first half stoppage time, Demi Kulizakis saw her corner make its way in over the line. Was the last touch off Sonali Singh, or was it directly in from Kulizakis? We'll find out in the referee's report post-game. But half-time here at Christie Park in an entertaining match of the round. It's the Gladesville Ravens 1, UNSW 1. back out for the second half here at Christie Park. Evens at half time. It was the home team that hit the front. A lovely goal by Lexi Moreno to open the scoring. The visitors managed to score right on the stroke of half time, the 5th minute of stoppage time in the first period. Demi Koulizakis' corner, we've got confirmation, was touched in by Sonali Singh. It's a very, very cold evening here, and as they like to call it, the Arctic Circle. UNSW perhaps had the better of the first half. They created a few more opportunities, albeit chances from distance. Angelique Christodoulou coming closest, rattling the crossbar. Demi Koulizakis going close with 2 shots. One going just wide of the target. And the second inches away from the top corner. And clearance there from the Ravens. Hit the back of the referee and clipped a bit of the nose of Angelique Christodoulou, which wouldn't feel pleasant in this cold weather. Christodoulou wearing the captain's armband. Doesn't look as though there have been any changes at halftime for either team. Singh all the way back to Howe. Took a touch there, perhaps unnecessary. And Isabella Edwards with a gilt-edged opportunity there. Really should have scored there for the home team. Goalkeeper's clearance there wasn't great. And Edwards could have done whatever she wanted there and chose the wrong option. Here's Moreno, finds Charalumbus. Good flick forward for Edwards. Ravens bench getting a little too excited there, calling a goal as Charalumbus flicked that ball through. I think had the ball gotten through it, there was a high chance that Bella Edwards would have put that one away. Feel like that first opportunity came a little bit too quick for her. Kasachia back for Yamahata. Singh operating down this right wing as the wing back. Cleared away by Annie Halls. Here's Moreno. Back out for Halls. Didn't see much of Annie Halls in the first half. Straight into the feet of Kasachia. Now Christodoulou. Lost the gimme, good ball centrally for Christodoulou, whose touch let her down. It says it's 18 degrees here. I can tell you now, it feels a lot cooler than that. This game, the final game of round 9 to kick off. There was one earlier one where Bulls FC Academy defeated Manly United by 1-0. Third straight win for the Bulls. Northwest Sydney Spirit lead against RPA Leichhardt by 2-0 at Lambert Park. Mount Druitt now 2 goals to the good against the Northern Tigers. Tigers playing with a player less after a red card. Sydney Uni leading against the Western Sydney Wanderers. And the Illawarra Stingrays are also up against the Macarthur Rams. Sydney Olympic and the Newcastle Jets game being washed out after the rain we've had over the last couple of days. Peter Moore unable to withstand
Stay inside. Marcy, gotta work.
the heavy rain. Falls with the throw into the feet of Moreno. Switches play, great ball to open up the play for Buccini. Tried to find the pass to Dasco, and now Casaccia intercepts and goes forward. Squares it up here for Chloe Smith. Smith has Singh available, plays it to Kulizakis. Beats her first defender easily. Kulizakis again, top netting. Another opportunity for Kulizakis, and you feel as though she's getting closer and closer. Calls forward. Evans picks it up. Now Casaccia looking for Smith. Santos lays it off for Plessis, who delivers, but couldn't wrap her foot around the ball. Here's Keisha Allen. Back to Kim Davey. Moreno. Taken forward by Allen, who's got a bit of space, met by Kulizakis, and sort of rushed the pass there because of that pressure. And there, a poor pass there from Sonali Singh. Missed Mosta Gimme. Paddy Charalumbus was inches away from it. Trying to turn away from Yamahata there was Charalumbus. Yamahata again. Spreads it wide for Singh. Allen gives it away this time. Wants a first time pass there. Did Smith from Everett, but miscontrolled. Both teams losing the ball. Too many turnovers now for both UNSW and the Ravens. Kulizakis calms things down, plays it back to Mostagimi. Now Yamahata. Searching for Santos. Great futsal players, Marcela Santos. Loses out there though with Alyssa Ansad coming to help Buccini, and wins the free kick as well. Chance taken early there. Easily saved by Molly Ewer. Allen. Tough pass across goal. Casaccia picks it up here now. Here's Christodoulou. Again, they continue to turn the ball over, both teams. Edwards battling away against Christodoulou, comes away with it. Ansad forward for Dasco, but not the ball Dasco wanted. Here's Howe. Handball there by Ansad, says the referee. Here's Bonora. Free kick goes the way of the Ravens. Bit of push and shove there on the edge of the area as Dasco prepares to deliver this one. Cross comes in. It's a deep one, headed away. Closed down there by Charalumbus. Crossed in. It was a well-driven ball into the box, but nobody could get there from either side.
Stretch me, Sonali, stretch it for me.
Better one there by Halls. Here's Koulizakis, beats Halls, does very well. Demi Koulizakis crosses in. Ball falls here for Smith. Krista Dulu played behind her. Has a go, cleared off the line. Still haven't cleared their lines here, the home team. I think it was Kim Davey on the line that saved the day there. It was all Koulizakis' run. You get another chance here from a free kick in a very good position. This is UNSW, and it will be Koulizakis to deliver. Koulizakis' cross comes in, headed away. Drops here for Krista Dulu. Spreads it back out for Koulizakis. Great cross in again. Header from Santos. Inches wide. Demi Koulizakis is causing all sorts of trouble here for the home team. It was a lovely header by Santos that went just wide. Warning signs for the home team. They need to be careful here. Moreno. Forward ball for Charalumbus, who can't get control. Now Smith. Santos for Plessis. Into the area is Georgia Plessis, and easy there for Molly Ewer. Poor throw there from Ewer. Wasn't taken advantage of by Kasachia. Here's Singh. Forward here for Koulizakis now. Keisha Allen's got the pace to stay with a great challenge from Keisha Allen. Throw taken by Everts. Crosses in towards Santos. Bit of a push in the back there. Referee spotted it well. Spotted, it has to be said. Here's Bonora. Loses out there to Christodoulou. Worked hard enough to help win the ball back for the home team. And now one to chase here for Ansad. Options in the area in Edwards and Charalumbus, but well defended by Aya Yamahata. Throw taken. Here's Moreno. Was hoping for the run from inside. It didn't come. So Moreno asking, where was it? Mostagimi under pressure. Got away with that one. Christodoulou plays it forward towards Singh, who's got to chase this one down and puts Dasco under pressure. Yua, confident clearance, comes straight back at Ravens though. Charalumbus. Her pass blocked by Singh. Calls for a handball there, and they get the call. Singh trying to slow the game down and did exactly what was intended. Dasco looking for Charalumbus. Poor ball. Not necessary there. I think it was played as the coach asked for it, but just need to keep possession for a little bit. And the Ravens have really struggled to do so in this second half, and good ball in, headed away by Allen. Everyone's missed it there. And poor ball back as well, putting Mostagimi under pressure. Now Howell. Good pass into the feet of Christodoulou. And Saad broke out of the defence, but now he's just given space for Plessis down the left wing. Poor pass though again. Very scrappy second half. The passing was much better in the first, and here comes the new superstar for the Gladesville Ravens. Morgan Roberts is ready and prepared to come on for a debut for her new club. So is Alethea Levi, but first Santos off the bar again. The Ravens have, UNSW has hit the bar for the second time in this game. This time Marcela Santos. Double sub coming up for Lauren Phelps, and her team needs some spark. We're hoping they can get it from Alethea Levi and their new signing, Morgan Roberts. Yamahata back for Mostagimi. Now Everts. Christodoulou back for Yamahata. Good turn there from Santos. Dasco matched her, and now Dasco with a delightful ball for Ansad, who's got pace. Edwards is arriving, and Saad chooses not to use her, but it was a fantastic challenge from Miriam Mostagimi, who got back to block the effort. And now Paddy Charalumbus will deliver a corner from the far side. It was a fantastic ball from Dasco. For Nsard. Now Charolumbus will deliver this corner. Ball comes in toward the near post. Disappointing for Charolumbus' standards, but she gets a redo. Lifts this one high. Dasco heads it back into a danger area. Yamahata doesn't quite get the clearance. Falls to Lexi Moreno. Good feet to turn and cross into the area. Doesn't win the corner though. Singh avoids that. Bonora gets the foul. Definitely had her ankles chopped at there. Roberts eagerly awaiting to come on and use her pace. Now Moreno can deliver. We know how dangerous her deliveries are. Will we see the home team retake the lead here? Moreno toward the far post. She's found the top corner. Lexi Moreno beats Akala Howe and puts the home team back in front here at Christie Park. Her second of the evening. The Ravens superstar, Lexi Moreno, makes it 2-1. And the home team are back in front again. Halfway through the second half, they've managed to retake the lead, and Lauren Phelps she's taking off two of her best players here. I don't understand these substitutions, I have to say. Chiara Bonora and Lexi Moreno have been absolutely phenomenal, and I can't explain those substitutions. Unless they're injured, I really don't understand it. In particular, Bonora, I know that Moreno needs to be managed, but Chiara Bonora was being colossal in midfield, and he's Smith, and her effort goes well over the bar. Another poor kick. That wasn't Richardson, that was one of his assistants. Just over 20 minutes remain for UNSW to get themselves back into the game. There's Roberts with her first touch in Ravens colours. Here's Levi now, playing in Roberts, and Morgan Roberts bursts into the box, cuts her back and wins a corner. Corner kick now for the Ravens. They look to double their advantage. Looping ball in. Took an age for that one to come down. Comes in again, but this one's straight at Akala Howe. We'll go for a quick run around the grounds. Stingrays still up 1-0 against the Rams. Also, the same result between Uni and the Western Sydney Wanderers. But let's first see what Chloe Smith can do here for UNSW. Manages to keep the ball in. Smith turns, cuts it back. Kulizakis out wide for Plessis. Cross comes in, great ball. Well defended, but Singh might get there first. She doesn't, Amy Halls does. Clears away. Mount Druitt still lead 2-0, as does Northwest Sydney Spirit at Lambert Park. Throw taken. Roberts battling away with Everts. Last touch there off Singh, I thought, but assistant referee says it came off Hall's last. Smith with the header. That'll be a goal kick. Well left by Amy Halls. Morgan Roberts immediately injecting pace. Alethea Levi with the rolled up sleeves. I tell you what, how cold it is here. Surprised everyone's not wearing long sleeves. Roberts wins the throw. Wants to take it quickly. Unnecessary. They're in the lead, the home team. No need to rush things now. Charlumbus couldn't get there to keep that in. Yamahata puts the ball away with Edwards closing her down. Singh flicks it forward for Smith. Good work there by Sonali Singh. Kulizakis now wide for Georgia Plessis. Look at Ansard running, putting in the hard yards. Alyssa Ansard. Kulizakis. Christodoulou. Buccini. That is strength from Brianna Buccini. Santos has stayed down. Referee now stops play. It could be a serious injury there for Santos. In fact, I think it's just cramp. Luke Richardson will more than likely need to make a change here. As reserve keeper Steph Grimbilos on the bench, Sabine Montenegro, Tiana Petkovsky, Captain Alira Toby, Alessia Del Pane, and Jasmine Lim on a very attacking bench for Luke Richardson. The Ravens have Michaela Kent, Kaylee Shannon, Natalie Sproul, and Poppy Channing still left. Everts drives forward. He's Singh. Under pressure from Roberts. Forced back. Ooh, dangerous pass. Makes its way through to Yamahata. Now Christodoulou. Plessis made the forward run. Santos trying to combine with her. Santos looks as though she's struggling now though. And fouled there by Charlumbus is Marcela Santos. Looks toward the bench and raises her hands. Christodoulou stands over this free kick. Good position. Looks a bit too far out for Christodoulou to be able to perhaps put Molly Ewer under pressure. It was a crossing. Yamahata into the side netting. What a chance that was for the central defender, who's been no stranger to scoring goals. Already has 4 to her name for the season. Now a bit of space here for the Ravens. Buccini plays it to Ansard. Been excellent this evening, Alyssa Ansard. Throw in for the Ravens, Buccini to take. On the turn, Yamahata shields that well to Howe. Ball given away there by Christodoulou. Now Halls. Uni will make a triple change here. These are always great for the commentator. Sonali Singh comes off. Alira Toby on in her place. Sky Kasachia comes off, replaced by Jasmine Limon. And Tiana Petkovsky comes in from Marcela Santos. Toby involved immediately. Flicked on there by Smith. Here's Petkovsky, first touch of the game for her. Back for Koulizakis. Flicked forward now for Smith by Christodoulou, but Molly Ewa out to claim that. Here's Halls. Last touch there by Halls. Oh, well played there by Koulizakis. Plays the ball to Yamahata. Dangerous ball, but had no other option. And that pass, a little bit too much on that from Buccini. Ball forward now for Everts to chase, and Amy Halls has to deal with this, taking no risks, playing it out over the sideline. Cross comes in from Everts toward the far post. Petkovsky's there. Buccini sticking with her. Very tight. Here's Christodoulou. Ball back from Christodoulou. Plessis sends this one into the area. Great header from Keisha Allen. Had to get that right, Allen did. Northern Tigers, with a player down, have managed to halve the deficit against Mount Druitt with minutes remaining there of the 90. Petkovsky back for Mostagimi, did very well. Searching ball now for Everts. Halls reacts. Here's Christodoulou. Yamahata gets there first. Dasko though, chasing down. Great work from Annie Dasko. Look at the white shirts arriving. Ball comes in. Oh, what a chance wasted by Bella Edwards. It was a great run from Annie Dasko. That was to settle it all. What an opportunity for Bella Edwards. Delightful cross, though. It couldn't have been better from Annie Dasco. And Bella Edwards, who scores for fun, will be so disappointed with herself there. Kozaki slips over. Here's Charalumbus now and just loses her footing. Krista Dulu back for Yamahata. Forward searching for Smith. Davey reacts well. Clears away. Plessis. Square for Krista Dulu. Did well to get away from Charalumbus. All the way back by Smith. Here's Krista Dulu. Yet to see Alira Toby touch the ball since she's come on. Here's Koulizakis. Back for Plessis. Really disciplined Gladesville defence at the moment. Krista Dulu gives the ball away. Edwards just needed to get through there, and they've got a lot of players forward here for the Ravens. They need to be careful. Here's Everts. And here's Toby's first touch. Oh, good touch as well through the legs of Halls. Wins the free kick. Does Alira Toby. And Toby will take the set piece as well for the visitors. Inside the last 10 minutes, inside the last 10 minutes now. Toby delivers, great ball, header comes, but wide by Moster. Gimme. Calls of corner in vain by Luke Richardson. Molly, you are taking her time over this goal kick. Intelligence from the youngster, slowing things down. Throw in goes the way of the Ravens. The Mount Druitt Town Rangers will remain undefeated. I believe Lena Karmas has just scored what will be the winner there. It's 3-1. What a start to the season for Ben Goff's team. Here's Smith, but look at the pace of Keisha Allen. Even this late on, made so many vital challenges in this game. That'll be a corner. I thought it went out for a throw, but obviously a corner opportunity now. Plessis to deliver the in-swinger for UNSW. Into the 85th minute now of the game. Cross comes in from Plessis to the far post. Cleared away by the Ravens. Morgan Roberts was trying to get on the end of that. Here's Toby. Couldn't get the touch, and Davey disappointed she didn't find a teammate, but it doesn't matter. Better than losing the ball in that sort of space there. Koulizakis plays it forward for Plessis. Again, Davey was there. Clearance by Dasco. Straight into Koulizakis. And look at the space for Ansard. And Charalumbus got it through, but fouled there by Moster. Gimme. Long ball, searching for Roberts. Headed back by Levi. Here's Kulizakis. Halls was there to meet her. Edwards. Now Charalumbus. Great ball for Roberts. Levi on the left. Saved by Howell. Here's Yamahata. Not much time remaining now. UNSW need to find something soon. Charalumbus was onside there. Yamahata goes back to Howell, who rushes the kick, and Dasko taking no chances either. Clears away. Another change. Sabine Montenegro coming in now. Georgia Plessis has come off. Sabine Montenegro has come on. Don't quite understand that change either. Plessis always dangerous with deliveries in from the left. And even her corner kicks. Strange substitution at a point like this in the game. Has been a bit quiet in the second half, Plessis, but still one moment of brilliance from her. Here's Roberts. Wide for Halls. Good ball forward for Levi. Players in the area. Levi cuts back on the right. Uses her strength well. Tough ball back for Halls, who manages to keep possession. It was good work by Amy Halls. Sabine Montenegro won that ball into the area. Levi wins it back now. Sydney Uni have defeated the Western Sydney Wanderers 1-0. Mount Druitt beat Northern Tigers in the top of the table clash there, 3-1. Spirit have beaten Apia Leichhardt at Lambert Park by 2-0. Incredible news from Lambert Park. And the Illawarra Stingrays have also beaten the Macarthur Rams 1-0. Earlier today, Bulls defeated Manly 1-0. As Kaylee Shannon prepares to come on for the Ravens. Waste a bit of time on the clock. Bella Edwards, the one to be replaced. Bella Edwards could have settled this one a few minutes ago. Had a good opportunity after that cross from Dasko, but worked so hard, did Bella Edwards, as she always does. One of those players that never gives up, leaves it all out there. We enter the final minute of the 90. Can't envision too much stoppage time at it either. Roberts does well to hold off a defender, but her pass is loose. Krista Dulu, good reverse ball for Toby. A run there from Petkovsky, but cleared away by the captain, Kim Davey. Good defending from her. Good flick there from Toby. Gets it to the far post. Alira Toby has equalised with a spectacular goal, lobbing the ball over Molly Ewer in the 90th minute. They've done it again in stoppage time. The substitute, the captain, Alira Toby, finds the back of the net to break Ravens' hearts. Can they recover from this? Roberts is in here. Just a little bit too much and not enough space to work with for Roberts. I believe the assistant referee has just said there's 4 minutes of time to be added on. Header won by Allen. Krista Dulu plays it forward. Pass there from Halls into space, but safety first. Free kick the way of Uni. Lauren Phelps will be so disappointed. Halls throws it forward to the Ravens. Will they find one more opportunity, or will it be the visitors who find a chance of their own? Here's Charalumbus, back for Halls. Now Dasko in trouble, robbed by Kulizakis, and Kulizakis bursts forward. Great tackle from Annie Dasko. That was an excellent challenge. I think the referee's got that one wrong. It was a wonderful tackle in my eyes. One all ball there from my viewing did Annie Dasko. Kulizakis did well to break away, but Dasko in my eyes made a great challenge. Got a yellow card for her troubles as well. Referees had a pretty good game. That one, though, I disagree with. Cross comes in, and you are testing, but confidence from the 17-year-old who plays this one forward early towards Shannon. Toby heads it on for Ansard. And other Ravens in here. He's Shannon, the substitute. Support is there. Charalumbus to win it. And Charalumbus got it all wrong there. Paddy Charalumbus had the chance to win it. Opportunity goes begging. It was on her left, but didn't quite work out for her in the end. Good turn there from Limon. And inside, is this the last chance? Or will the University of New South Wales get one of their own? Ball forward for Smith. Out comes Yua and claims. If there was 4 minutes, there's only 15 seconds left. Flicked on for Roberts. Charalumbus gets there. Thought about playing it forward, goes back to Allen. Now Halls. This will be the last chance, I believe. Halls delivers in toward the area. Kulizakis. Now Petkovsky. And Kulizakis runs forward. Options are arriving in the area. Here's Kulizakis for Limon. Jasmine Limon held by Ewa, and that'll be the last play of the game. The scores are level. The points are shared. What a game of football we had here at Christie Park. Full time, the Gladesville Ravens 2, University of New South Wales 2. Lexi Moreno opened the scoring in the first half. For the home side, UNSW equalised in deep inside first half stoppage time via a Demi Kulizakis corner, which was put in by Sanali Singh. Moreno then scored a spectacular free kick midway through the second half. And as the Ravens look set for 3 points, Alira Toby had other ideas with a cheeky lob finish to ensure the points would be shared at the end of the 90. Full time here, an exciting game at Christie Park. It's the Gladesville Ravens 2, University of New South Wales 2.